Yeah.
So Nick and Adrian.
This is the fun part of the show. This is the part where we get to ask Q&A. And I'm going to start off just by asking some quick questions, and then we'll open it to the floor. I think the first question on everybody's mind is Mr. Bell, you and a very talented other writer named Paul Z are hard at work at something called Marvel's Most Wanted. Can you just give us a little smidgen, just a little idea as to where we're going with the two people that we just saw?
Yes, that's right. I'm authorized to do that?
Yes, in a very general kind of way.
It's them outside the S.H.I.E.L.D. world. It's them as a couple. It's them doing what they do best, which is banter and fight and banter. It's, I think, a nice companion piece to S.H.I.E.L.D. It allows them. It's about a relationship. It's about two people who have secrets, who continue to find, oh, I didn't know about him, I didn't know about her, I didn't know about that, which is a nice metaphor for anyone who's been in a relationship. So it's that and fighting, and somebody might have, I can't talk about that part. Okay.
So there you heard a lot about it. Clark, tell me what it was like shooting that last scene and saying goodbye to your comrades, and really for Coulson to be able to accept that being S.H.I.E.L.D. is part of this problem.
Yeah, I can almost talk about it at this point. It was a beautifully written episode that made me as a fan excited to see that show. And when you go into any op, I may suddenly become Coulson while I'm talking. That just happens, I don't know. You go into an op and you don't know what's going to happen. You think you've got it under control, you realize you're in Russia, there's some Inhumans in play, Malik might be there, you don't know. And, suddenly you're having to say permanent goodbye to two disavowed agents, and you're aware of that. Now I'm Clark again. And you're aware of that, you've read the script, and you're kind of aware of that, and then you're just busy doing other episodes and scenes and fighting, and suddenly you're standing there in a bar, and you aren't really sure if you're Phil Coulson or me, generally, but even in this moment. And suddenly you're saying goodbye to two people who suddenly showed up on your team / your life, and demonstrated tremendous professionalism and talent, and then really made a huge sacrifice. Okay, this is the show. To save S.H.I.E.L.D. That's still the show. And then, meanwhile, you're saying goodbye to these two people you've become friends with and really started to care about, and you're happy for them that they're going off to, a life in the public sector, that's the show, and a spin-off, that's life. And suddenly you're there and you're a mess, because our lives become so much like the show. And all I can say is it's such a beautifully written scene with very few words that when I did check in on the interwebs this week, I saw more, and just, you know what, I don't know if I'm saying this right, more GIFs of people sobbing, ugly crying. The Britney guy was very upset about this. It just is a testament to the magnificent writing on our show, which I think should get even more praise than it does.
I'm going to change things up a little bit and shift over to another couple that's on our show, where things are heating up. So, Luke, what's it like joining this family and dealing with our very own Daisy Johnson?
It's very interesting, Jeff. Look, Chloe and I have a lot of fun working together. We mainly play pranks on each other in between takes, and those scenes that get a little more heated, we joke about
weird.
About what we can eat beforehand that could potentially put the other person off.
We text each other for days. We're like, I'm gonna eat garlic mixed with baby poop, with pickles and a little bit of Jolly Rancher, just to help you out. So So we had like a text thread for a while going, making fun of each other just to see. And then, you know, there's just nits on the day, but.
Yeah, that's what she thinks.
Elizabeth?
Yes.
If Ian were here, what would he like everyone to know?
How much he loves me.
Would you say that's Ian or would you say that's Fitz?
Both.
Agent May, you've had a kind of a tumultuous season. You found out about, well, your ex-husband turns into a big giant monster thing.
I have that effect on men.
Talking about turning into a big giant monster thing, the man who's sitting next to you, Brett, what is it like to come to work? Like every day, like you're Hyder, you're dead, you're back, you're covered in goop, you're dealing with May, like...
You never know what you're gonna get. You know? It's different every day. Every time I open up a script, I'm surprised. It's crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen next season. Robot dinosaurs is the only thing I know.
Okay, you heard it first.
It's exclusive.
Henry, we're gonna be, I'm trying to figure out where to go with this.
Am I gonna die? What are you waiting for?
No, I think I'm trying to...
Really uncool way to tell them, man.
You're gonna lose your two best,
Have you seen the show?
Arms?
friends.
Okay.
That's what happened. And then I think we're gonna have an episode that kind of deals with you and your personal life. And was that fun shooting to actually go into it? I mean, we can't tell everything about it, but at least we find out a little bit more about Agent Mackenzie than we ever had before. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was also fun coming off the episode where we had to say goodbye to Bobby and Hunter. So, you know, it was good shooting that kind of.
You killed it in it. When Mac cries, the world cries. He is so good in that
I think we'll open the floor. Is there a microphone somewhere and a person to stand there? And there's the microphone. There's a line. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Is that on? Okay, please tell us your name and tell us what your question is. It's really hard to see.
Yeah, I'm Agent Grant Ward, and I have a question for Phil Coulson. What's your problem, man? Was that really necessary? Was it really?
That is not a plant. I did not do that. I've been wanting to say that myself.
You have more aggressive people on your payroll, my friend. I mean, necessary? I don't know. I was trying to have a nice burger with a nice lady I met. I didn't feel like a sniper bullet in her neck before she could even get a good bite of the burger down with it. So I might stand with Rosalind. I mean,
I killed her so you and Nate could be together.
I think this is the point where I go next question.
she's like a Hydra matchmaker.
Really aggressively wanted to.
Oh man.
That's great. I think that's the first burger sign I've ever heard about.
She's a bitch or geez.
wrestling with the next person.
Well, thank you for being here, all of you. And this question is mostly for Chloe and all of you. If you could...
You know, that's how we see the show, sort of Chloe and all.
But if you guys were all Inhumans, what would you choose your power to be?
Oh, a new way of asking that question.
I'm really happy with Daisy's powers. I mean, I think coming up you'll see they've grown a lot, but they're pretty awesome. They're kind of like the Force too, so I can pretend I'm in Star Wars. I would like to not sit in LA traffic because they're an Inhuman. Like all of a sudden I turn and then just no more traffic. That would be nice. How about you, Brett?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, to be able to wash off honey. Oh my goodness. To time travel, that'd be awesome. I still think that's the one. It'd be awesome.
I'd love to be able to...
Yep.
Could you not put the mic in front of May right now?
They're scared of what my superpower would be.
It's a family event.
I just want to say.
I want to be able to heal people.
Oh, look at that.
How?
Any particular part you want to
And make men cry.
Henry, you've never answered this question, I don't think.
What am I going to say after heal people? I say it sounds selfish after that. Thank you.
Well, you know what? We're going to go to the next question. What do we got here?
Hi, I'm Brittany. Thank you guys for coming and being here.
Thank you, Brittany.
So, my question's for Chloe and for Luke.
Chloe and all the rest. Awesome. Go ahead, please.
Chloe and all the rest. I'll be back. Daisy and her dudes. Spin them off. Boss, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, Mr. Bell, we should get started Monday morning.
And her dudes.
In the previous episode, Chloe and Luke, their characters were... sorry. So they're talking about how she thought Inhuman powers were a birthright and he thought they should have a choice. I just like more of your views on that, like, because originally your character got their powers like not really by choice, and
Right.
now like he feels like it should be choice, and you're like everybody should have it, it's their birthright. So what kind of changed your character's views like that you feel and your views on that?
Right, we just talked about this because our arcs kind of flipped, which is, you know, obviously great writing. It's been fun to play. It's kind of a tricky. What would my view be? I don't know. It's such a tricky.
I think that's why it's a good argument, because
Yeah.
there isn't really a right answer, and I think in terms of the scene that you're talking about, certainly in terms of my character, I don't know that he necessarily is representing that argument, but he's raising the question, or just, you know, bringing to light the opposing view. Yeah.
I do think that, you know, and this is why Jed and Marissa and Jeff are such extraordinary showrunners and our writing is so extraordinary. Marvel works really well when we sort of take the world and we put it through our prism and we come out on the other end, and you can have a conversation about tolerance that is, you know, done by talking about whether or not someone has powers or doesn't have powers. And I think a lot of people in this room do recognize that in the world around us right now, at least in my lifetime, I don't remember that the subject of race and religion and gender and really man's inhumanity to man or woman is something that is right at the front of what everyone is talking about right now, whether it's in politics or whether it's, you know, on the internet. And to be able to have a show that not only has incredible actors and great writing and incredible tech and action and fun and drama and all of the things that you get, but that if you can also walk away with the idea that folks, we got to figure this out. Like, we're all here, and I never feel it more than when I'm at a Comic-Con, because we're all here because we love comics and heroes and stories like this, where we try to be the best that we can be, and we've got to figure out how we can all, you know, just learn to love each other. It's not a hard thing to do, and I think that's what this show has become and gets a chance to talk about.
Jen and Mo aren't here right now for the reasons that you know about, but they deserve a lot of credit, as does Jeff and the other writers, because it's already a really fun job, let's be honest. But to get to come to work where people are saying, everyone has to be normal like me, and everyone else on the other side is going, well, no, normal like me, that's normal. And to have what feels like, as you said, the most important thing that's going on, being something that we get to explore in this world, through the great stories that these guys are writing this year, has really taken the show to a more thrilling place, and they deserve a lot of credit for that.
First of all, I just wanted to say that the composer for the show is amazing.
Yes.
Because
I'm going to talk just a moment about who's been on the show from the very beginning and what Bear brings to this and an orchestra on top of that.
You guys know Bear, right, from this, and from Walking Dead, and from Witch's Demons, and from Outlander, which I think he won, maybe. I'm building it. And the one that launched it all for me, which was Battlestar. And from the get-go, he was the first person we were really interested in, and you guys may know this, but he conducts an 80-piece orchestra every year. And the scene that we had at the end of the last episode, which I think was great writing by Paul Z and beautiful acting by this, but it was Bear's music that was also behind there and making you feel a little bit more than you might have before. He's done that for, at the end of the season, will be 66 episodes, and he's as much of, his music is as big a character as anybody else sitting up there.
So thank you for
there's been a little Easter egg, a little hint of somebody from Australia, a certain human, and I was wondering if we might see that this season.
There was a reference. She watched the show.
Yeah. There was a time when we used to say that's a level 7 question, now we just go, keep watching the show.
There's been a reference in the recent episode with General Talbot.
Oh, right.
At the symposium that there is an Inhuman in Australia that people want to get a hold of.
Yeah, so keep watching. It's awesome.
Interesting, I didn't notice that.
There you go. Thanks for watching. Next question.
It's like I said something.
You're in so much trouble right now.
That question was for Chloe.
Alright, so I just want to start by saying, it's so awesome to first see you guys here, making this awesome show. Been seeing it since day one. I really enjoy it, I love it. I told my friends to watch it because so much I love it, so it's a bit surreal kind of seeing you guys here.
What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Love you, Brandon.
We've been watching you since day one.
From your house, just the stuff you're doing.
It gets a little weird at night, but we can respect it.
You do? A little risque, but
I think what you're saying, friends, was we were with you until you poured the honey all over your body.
I'd like to do the roof on that honey bit, though.
So please, how did you like the game today? To Wondercon.
I said something nice and we made it weird.
And I didn't say anything.
Mike has been turned off since about...
So Brandon, you have a question?
Yes, really quick. So I just want to know, seeing all like the evil there, how do you guys just prepare for your scenes coming in? Whether it's really early in the morning and you do a really badass fight scene, or you maybe shed a tear. How do you guys prepare for that?
Coffee.
All of above coffee, for sure. It totally depends on what it is, it helps that we have such a great cast and crew, you know, helping. But it's definitely hard, you know, to wake up at 5 in the morning and then just get straight into getting your ass kicked. It's like good morning, okay, there's Hydra. I don't know, it depends on the scene, I guess.
Clark?
Well, as I said, there's this place where your life and the show kind of vanish into each other. And in the true team philosophy of the show, you can show up kind of how that coffee didn't quite get me there, and I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then you walk in and there's Luke, or Brett, or Chloe, and everybody showed up, or Elizabeth, or Ian, or any single person here shows up with such amazing game at 5:30 in the morning that they carry you till that second or third shot, and then you kind of can keep up with them. So
It's definitely a teamwork thing, because there's some days people have off days, and you know, you can count on the rest of, like you just said, everyone else to kind of like help you get started in the scene and really get you motivated and in that place, because we do shoot for a very long time, so it's, yeah.
thanks, good question.
Well, we watch
Coffee
you
and teamwork.
tonight.
Next question.
See you later tonight. I take this.
It's going to be weird when this turns into a human resources seminar.
So we're gonna do a little bit of a lightning round. So your question, try to answer your question.
Oh, speed round. We're going to speed round.
Try to go yes or no. That's two. Go.
Okay, then so you sign hinting at magic, and you know, with Doctor Strange coming up, we're gonna see magic on the show, and how would your characters react?
Magic and magicians on the show?
No, like actual magic, like you know, Doctor Strange, Daredevil, and Resurrection. How would your characters react to real magic, not fancy?
Simmons, how would you react to magic?
We'd make the magic, so we'd react like in a chemical way. We'd react to the magic.
Thank you.
We don't have any.
Gotta go.
Quick.
Oh, you have any questions? You're up, sir, with your blue shirt.
My name is Arshak, so I would like to ask...
Something about lightning that's not working here.
Speak your phone.
I'm an actor in training and would like to be as big as you someday. I was wondering, what advice would you give to actors, like, who are trying to be?
Henry, you're the biggest man here.
Oh my gosh. You know what?
Yes, no question.
If someone wants to be an actor, the one thing you have to ask yourself, are you interested or are you committed? Because if you're interested, if you're just interested, you're going to have a lot of frustration and it's going to be a lot of rejection and a long way. But if you're committed, your opportunity will come and you'll rise to the occasion. Trust me. The opportunity.
So my question is about Phil Coulson's storyline and the fact that he's been through so much. Is he doomed to despair, or is he actually going to get a break?
That was a yes, no question. In fairness.
Hang on, 1 second. Do you have a question? Do you have a question?
A question for you.
No, why would I ever have despair when I have...
Next question. And it should be a yes or no question. I'm tired of you people.
I really hope it's not a no. Can we see a new clip of something?
Like a new clip, like new footage, like something like that? Like something that would only the people at Wondercon would see before. Jeff, we don't have a clip, do we? I mean, a clip. We don't have a clip.
A short clip?
Like a short clip? No, I don't think we have a short clip.
Long clip.
What?
We might have.
Maybe an episode?
Maybe an episode. The episode that's going to be on this Tuesday night.
You guys want to see that?
Okay. Only if it's okay with you guys.
All right, so here's the deal. No recording, and I can see you. Sit back, enjoy, have a great time, and remember, everybody here came out because of you guys.
Thank you.
We are going to show you the episode that will be on next Tuesday night. It is the episode after Bobby and Hunter have left. That's what you need to know.
Hey, boss.
Yeah.
I think we have a young questioner.
Young questioner? Okay, sorry. Okay.
Hi, I love you all, and I have a question.
What is your name?
Raylan?
Hi, here. Oh my
Does anyone have any questions for Raylan?
Wow.
Will any of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters be crossed over to the cinematic universe?
Somebody asks this question, I'm only going to give the same answer I always give, which is hashtag it's all connected. Wait, be patient, we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to roll this, otherwise we're going to throw us out of here. And I just want everybody to give a big hand to this cast.